Hey friends, it's me, the Ebony Otaku, the well-rounded nerd, and I am finally finding time to set up my new Bambu printer. I am setting it up indoors. I'm finding a permanent home for my PLA printers indoors. In the summertime, well, spring and fall, they do fine in the garage, but PLA doesn't like certain temperatures when they get too low or even too hot. And the resin printer is the same way. So I'm bringing the PLA inside, and the good thing is because I am using PLA, there's no like fumes or anything. And I'm also putting this in our little Bamboo logo. Not sponsored. This is just something I bought because I was mad. Um, Full unboxing. But this room that I'm putting it in is actually going to be our game room. So it's kind of a perfect spot for it. Um, and by the time this comes out, I will have put a Christmas tree here. I got up really early before work today, like at 6 a.m. I don't know. My body was just like, get up, go do stuff. And so I did. And I got up and went and got all my outdoor Christmas decorations out of the garage. I have put the box on the floor so I can lift the printer out. But I know what a lot of this is because if you've been on my channel, you know that I have a Bambu A1 and I had a catastrophic failure with that thing. Um, like the nozzle got completely engulfed in PLA. The only way to get it off is with like a heat gun or a hair dryer. It became impossible. I've got it almost completely fixed. There's just one more piece, the computer in the nozzle that controls the nozzle. I've got to replace it, and I've got that part. But I got impatient and ordered a mini. You gave Bamboo more money? Yeah, I did. And we're already looking at a giant printer we want to get for our anniversary for each other. So we're just that kind of household. Look, we're both dorks in this house. Everyone's a nerd. So I know everyone has opinions on different types of printers and what you should use. I honestly, until that moment, had not had a problem with my Bamboo. I really hadn't. Nothing that I couldn't fix. Let me say that. I'm not going to say it was problem free, but nothing had happened to the point that like it made it unusable. And that this just took me out. It was so bad. But the mini, there it is, isn't it cute? Should be a little bit easier to deal with. It is a smaller print plate, which is fine. It still has a good height on it, but it'll help me get smaller projects done. It's a little less cumbersome to maintain, so I'm kind of excited about it. Got got my little test strip of PLA here. Um, but making sure I got all the bits and pieces out. You know, they don't give you instruction manuals anymore. You got to go online for everything. I will say this, Bamboo packs everything very well, like super good. But if I'm successful with getting this started tomorrow, I'm going to set my A1 up here. I wanted to see the footprint of this because the table I have it on, it's so funny. I found this credenza thing. It's like a TV cabinet. And it's very sturdy. And if you know, you need like where you put your Bamboo, it needs to be pretty sturdy. That's why I had it in the garage. It's on a workbench. It was my husband's workbench, and then I put a printer there, and it became my workbench. But now I'm going to use it for repairing SCA armor and doing sewing projects and stuff. Oh, this is great. But you have to do a calibration for vibration because this moves back and forth and up and down when it prints. So this one does look way simpler to set up. And I've got my laptop in here too, so I can go ahead and do the test print. But I will say they do a really good job packing the stuff up. And I think there will be room here. I wanted to put the mini here first so I could gauge how much space would be left for my other printer. And it's going to be like just enough. And there doesn't appear to be as much that I have to actually build on this printer. The A1 came with a lot of stuff that out the gate I had to assemble, but the assembly wasn't hard. Taking off zip ties here. Come on. I just have one of our hobby things. Why don't you have a real knife with you? Because I couldn't find it. Okay, that's why. That is why. Let me tell on myself. But I'm hoping that this does well. And if my test print goes well, I've got some I think this will even have room for my desiccator as well. So I have a filament dryer. I also have an AMS. I think this will have enough room for both printers. The desiccator I'll probably put across the room on a different shelf just to save space, but I'll have enough room for both printers and the AMS here. And I can use the cabinet for all my bits and pieces. So here's my quick start guide. Let's see if we can get this quickly started. This one looks way less complicated than the other one. Like it's already set up. Like I had to do all the setup, like oil the things and all that. Which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to oil the plate here. The little back and forth, whatever, I forget what it's called. But oh, look at this cute little plate. When I get the other printer in here, I'll do a video when I set it up and show you the difference between the two. This is I think an 8-inch plate. The other one's a 10 or 11-inch. Oh, it's so stinking cute. All right, quick start. They give you stickers. I hate stickers. Don't ever give me a sticker. I don't like gross little bits of paper. Like the stickers on vegetables. I don't like it. Okay, quick start. Let's see what we got here. All my pieces and parts. This will have to go in my Bambu kit. I'm so excited. I was worried this was going to take a ton of time to set up, but it looks like it's going to be pretty quick. And I can get to my test print. And then when I come home this evening, I can start a big print. I'm using my lunch hour to do this. So I'm probably not going to get to have lunch, which is fine. I'd rather get this done. But I was like, can I do this in an hour? Can I do it in an hour? I think I can. That's one of the benefits of working from home. You can use your lunch hour to do stuff like this. So I have all the different oils that I need. There's a few replacement parts in here, which I like. All the custom screwdrivers. I have a little toolbox. I keep all that in, so I'll bring that into the house. But let's, got my spool holder here. This is the hose that feeds the spool. But yeah, and then there's only a few bits that I have to put together. So there's what's in the box. So first of all, remove the 4 screws and unlock the Z axis. Okay, so I need this guy. I've already cut it free. 4 screws to unlock the Z axis. It looks like that's from the back. I kind of like it too because I have a nice big working area here, which is kind of great. So unlocking the Z axis. And again, I think I've said this on my channel a few times. I do everything in real time. I'm not big on cutting. Not that I can edit. I know how to video edit. I'm not inept at that. However, I think it's important for people to see what a hobby really takes. And I like to do stuff in real time. And unless I do something really stupid, like say a bad word, you know, I prefer to real-time hobby. But this looks like it's going to be relatively simple to get going. And then once I have both of them up here with the AMS, which lets me print in multiple colors, I'm going to be the happiest girl on earth. Because I have, I'm hoping by Christmas to get my prize winner, who has not reached out to me, by the way, to get the dice tower and the one-page rules stuff printed. If that person doesn't reach out to me, I'll do another video and another contest, and I'll have the stuff ready, and I'll send it out again. But I've checked my DMs. I've checked on what's it called, Discord. I haven't gotten anything from them, so maybe they don't care about the prize. But I can do another video and try again. Why not? I did. It was kind of higgledy-piggledy because I got sick and all this dumb stuff around the time that I did that video. And I really enjoyed doing that Pilgrim video. It was a lot of fun. All right, so remove the 4 screws to unlock. It's unlocked. Cut the zip tie. I already did that. Remove foam padding. Did that too. Oh, so is that not part of it? That is just there to keep that from breaking, it looks like. Okay. All right, so lock heat bed. All right, tighten 3 screws circled in green. That is on the bottom, it looks like. So I might have to flip this joker over. I mean, each ladle, it's flippable. 1, 2, where are these screws? Oh, there's only 3 I can get to. So tighten these screws so the heat bed doesn't come fully locked in place. Okay, cool. for the months of December and November, just for my sake, because I'm the person that does all the holiday stuff. I'm the cook. I'm the host. I'm everything. I'm probably going to do 2 videos a week and squeeze in lives when I can. And of course, I'll keep doing shorts. But I usually do pre-recorded content and I go way, way out. And I'm actually, for my version of being ahead, I'm kind of behind right now. And plus, I've started my master's degree. So she does a lot, y'all. She does a lot. And on the weekends, I'm training for SCA fighting because my first melee event was at Castle Wars for Meridier's, and my first tournament event will be Winter Market. So I want to be ready for that. So I tighten those, slide and purge a wiper into the slot, slide in the purge wiper. Where's this is the purge wiper. I actually know what that is. Into the slot at the end of the Z-axis. So, right here is where the purge wiper goes. So when it prints, when extra filament comes off, it goes and clicks it off. Let me see how that goes. I think it goes, oh, there we go. Pretty simple. Y'all, this one's way less intimidating. Install the screw for the purge wiper that apparently goes up in here. It's going to make me lose my mind. A screw. That's a spring, not a screw. It says there's a little gold screw somewhere. Gotta be in here. I don't see a little gold screw. Is it in here? Nope. That is the little hose for the filament. Is it already in here and I have to take it out and hold up? Flip. Is the little screw already in there? Nope, the little screw is not already in there. I didn't dump it out. Am I already sad? Come on, Bambu. Cut a girl a break. Can a girl just get back to printing? Wait a minute. Did I get everything out of here? I did. That's kind of important because when it flicks the filament off, if it's not screwed in, it will 100% just go flying off the edge. Where's the screw? This is not it. This is some kind of spring. Is it? Oh, there it is. I think I found it. They individually package the screws. Okay, Bambu, I apologize. I'm sorry. Each little screw is packaged on its own. Look at that. And, well, you're not going to lose it, I guess. Well, I'm talented. I could totally lose it. I could totally lose it. All right, so this screw looks gold, or that just may be the color of the animation. All right, does that fit there? It does. Okay. Purge collector. There's only one way it can slide in, thankfully. So you can't really mess it up. And there it goes. And then you get your little screwdriver in there. Oh, whenever you get stuff like this, do not throw these Allen wrenches away. You will not be able to fix anything because these are all sized exactly. I mean, if you have a big Allen wrench set, maybe you'll be fine. But for the rest of us who don't, if you throw these away, you won't be able to fix anything. They're sized for the product they come with. Here we go. Tight. Good deal. There's that. Next. Awesome. So whenever this nozzle heats up and it expunges filament, this will flick it off to the side, which I will have to put my little collection container down here for purged filament. I have a little container. I have two. I'm going to have to put another one up, actually, if I have two printers running at once. I am such a dork. We are dorks for life. Look, y'all, if you marry a nerd that matches you, it's not free. Install the spool holder to the spool base. Okay, so I'm going to turn it this way. Oh, that's clever. So where that brace was that held this up in shipping, this is where the spool holder will actually now live. So there's a little bracket that they gave me. Here it is. And that is Ooh, what is this? That is a razor blade. Okay, so spool holder. I need to get its screws out. I need to use my little hobby knife. The video of my hands, I know, enthralling. So this goes here apparently. Yeah, right above the USB port. But I feel like it has to go that way. But no, it says it goes that way. All right, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen to the instructions and not try to be clever. Just do what it says. Spool holder. Oh, wait, hold up. She's being dumb. Don't listen to her. Hold up. She tried to do something she shouldn't. She didn't read the instructions all the way. Read all the instructions. Measure 4 times, cut once. The spool holder will slide onto it. So this is the spool holder. So it goes in a different spot than it does on the other bamboo. So I'm just looking ahead here. Oh, it holds the spool off to the side, so it's going to hold it right there. That's different. So the spool's held back here and feeds over. Interesting. That is very different from the other printer. Very different. But cool. So I'll put this here, and then this literally will slot over. Oh, that is okay. Let me quit doubting them. I was putting it on correctly. I read too far ahead. Okay. Okay, Bambu. Oh, I love, if you ever wonder what engineers do, this is what they do. This is what engineers do. This is so great. When I set up my prints for my gifting stuff, I'm going to do videos as I go into my different tools to set up those prints. For the SCA, I've got 2 games I'm printing and painting. I'm stopped doing my personal projects right now, and I'm working on all my gift projects, including my channel giveaway. Once I get those done, I'll go back to my personal projects. Screw that in. Wow, you can really dance. Cool. Tight and tight. And then this slides right here. Oh my God, that's so clever. That is so great. To be fair, all my other stuff is on spools. This is the test filament. All right, connect the tool head to either of the filament guides. All right, so I have to do a little turning around here. Important, clip the black data cable into the smaller hole of the organizer. Oh, okay. So they gave me a little clippy clip to make sure these things don't cross. There's one on the other printer as well. So we're getting close. I'm a little shook that this was as easy to put together as it has been. So, spool hose. All right. Connect the tool head filament inlet, either one of the 4. So any one of these. So pick one. And the filament guide with the tube as shown. So this goes to here. That is where the filament comes in. Cool. Hang filament spool on holder. It did not give me a spool. I have a spare spool. I'll be back. Just enjoy the silence. I wonder if my Bluetooth will stay connected while I go get spool. We'll find out. I am walking through my house to the garage to go get a spool. Because I just have a bunch of spools. Because who doesn't? You may hear the dryer in the background. But when you work from home, you do other chores. Walk, walk. You might be able to hear oh, yep, I have an empty spool. I don't know if you can hear the sound of my filter going. All right, out to the garage. And back to my printer. What time is it? Oh, I got like 30 minutes left. I am doing great. While I'm in the living room, I'm stopping to check on my pothos plants that I clipped and put in water to propagate. They're doing good. I did a lot this morning. Not only did I get all the Christmas decorations out, I pulled up all of my dead stuff from my summer garden, and it is in the compost bin. It's kind of great. I'm back. Spool. That was fun. This is the part I know a lot about. It has not told me yet to oil the plate. I'm wondering when that's going to happen, but I'm not putting the filament in yet. I just know the spool's going to go there. That's clever. Way to make a compact design, Bambu. Okay. Plug in the power cable. It hasn't told me that it feels like it's moving smoothly, but I have another one of these, and I kind of feel like I need to do a little pre-maintenance, but I mean, it didn't tell me to, so I'm sure the machine, if it needs something, will let me know. Okay, we're going to clip these in place. All right. Now I can plug it in and turn it on. This is the test filament, so I'm going to go ahead and feed it through because I know what comes next. It's white. I have, with my AMS, my husband got me like pink filament and stuff for Adepticon in 2026. For my channel, I'm going to print out little game measuring rulers that have my logo and stuff on them. I think that'll be cute. And I'll just print them already colored in black and pink. It'll be fun for me. Okay, this turns out it was just a shipping piece. All right, so you have to make sure your spool is completely untangled, or this will just be the most annoying part of your life. But you have to untwist this, which, please don't be so annoyingly stuck together because you were in the garage. I can't get it apart. Erg! There we go, got it. These spools can be a pain. If there's one complaint that I have, it is the spools. That and the catastrophic failure my printer suffered. That kind of sucked. All right, put the spool back together. You gotta make sure the little clippy clips align. There we go. All right. Oops, it's upside down. Make sure that when you're feeding your filament that it does go in the complementary direction that the spool is already turning, or again, problems. All right, so that's going in. It did not tell me to oil the base yet, but now it says I can turn it on and start setting up the Wi-Fi for it. So that's as far over as I can make it go for the other printer to send up here, but I have power for it right here. Yes, I have it in a surge protector. That's why I plug to the side, not in the wall. I always have my big electronics on surge protectors, always, always. So that's perfect. We'll pull it out a little more to make room for when there's a full spool here. And now I can connect it to the network. I'm going to grab my laptop. Wow, it's my gaming laptop. That's where all my stuff lives. And we're going to turn it on. Anticlimactic. Unleash your creativity. All right. That's the sound I was expecting. I'm so happy. Can't wait to print my little dice tower. Ooh, that's going to block y'all's view. Before I do anything else, let me collect my bits and my bobs, because we don't lose stuff. Screws, Allen wrenches, plate oil, all of that. They gave me a razor blades. I'm a little scared now. All right, this will all go in my toolbox once I get it in here. All right, so now I gotta get it on the interwebs. Start. English. Oh, you know what? I forgot to take that off. It is not registering the touch. English. Select region. North America. Select Wi-Fi. All right, I can't give y'all my family Wi-Fi password, so we're going to hide that for a second. Let's see here. Ooh, I got to type this small. Oop. Okay, so that will stay in caps. Okay. Have a 5-year-old handy to type the password in. Because the keyboard's small. Itty bitty. Connect. Network connected. All right, now I can scan the QR code. I thought I was going to need my laptop to connect it, but I didn't. I already have the Bambu Handy app on my phone, so I'm going to go ahead and connect this printer to the app. I should be able to start the print of the test time. 26 minutes, not bad. I might still have time for food. Read and accept. Yes, I accept. Confirm. Binding. Wow. They are bound. Log in successfully, which means I can print remotely. All right, start calibration. It's honing the axi now. Y'all, I set it up in about 25, 26 minutes. Not bad. So what it's doing right now is what's called honing the calibration. There's a little vibration in this because it's on carpet, but not much. So what it'll do is when it's printing, it will adjust for this. When I put my other printer right here next to it, it's going to have to do the same thing. And when they're both here, I'm actually going to turn them both on to hone for calibration because I may have them print at the same time. So then it won't be a problem. So it's doing noise cancellation, measuring, and all this kind of stuff. It's going to take several minutes, but I'm not going to make you sit here and watch that, but check it out. There'll be a Christmas tree here when I put the other one up. But yeah, I'm kind of happy. But yeah, just keep in mind, through the holidays, I'm just doing 2 videos a week. I may pop up with some lives. Shorts will continue, but I got to give myself some kind of break because I do a lot and I have a lot to do through the holidays. Like I'm over here on my lunch break setting up a printer. So there's that. So let me get out of here while I have a chance to eat before I get back to my meetings. I hope you enjoyed that. This is great. I love it. I hope the other one is going to sit right here and work equally well. So please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the very next one.